the
Yes.
third stop of 6 of this arena series. Throughout the coming months, we'll head to Arizona, to Charlotte, North Carolina, and finish up in June in California. When you talk breaststroke, Rowdy, in the last race you mentioned breaststroke is a completely different animal. If there's an animal that for years everyone was in fear of, it's Japan's Kosuke Kitajima.
He's the greatest breaststroker in history. I mean, hands down, nobody's closer than Kitajima. This is a guy that won back-to-back gold medals in 2004 and 2008. People can argue all day with me, but he's the greatest.
We'll get to Kitajima a bit more in a little bit, but in lane number 1 from Canada, it's Antoine Pujol. Makes his home in Montreal, and right next to him in his first meet back after this self-imposed semi-retirement, if you want to call it, Kitajima, you just mentioned, Rowdy, nobody's won more Olympic gold medals in the breaststroke than he has, but he now has to prove himself yet again. In lane number 3, the third best qualifier representing Greater Philadelphia Aquatic, that's Brandon McHugh. The top qualifier from the morning, also Badger Swim Club representative just outside New York, an Indiana University graduate, Cody Miller. Next to him in lane number 5, Felipe Lima, a Brazilian who actually won bronze in this event at the 2013 World Championships in Barcelona. Lane 6 will be occupied in this event by Brad Craig from Tennessee Aquatics, and actually he is a 2014 Short Course Worlds team member. Russian Anton Lobanov, the 22-year-old, sits in lane number 7 for these 2 next laps. The final qualifier in the men's 100-meter breaststroke, Nick Quinn, representing the Ireland.
Another good field, but this guy right here, he's just, I love to watch him swim. He's struggled over the last couple of years. No doubt he finaled in both the 100 and 200 in London, but didn't medal. But still, he's a beauty to watch. He's up there in lane number 2. Probably won't win this event, maybe on the downside of his career. I still have a feeling he's got a little bit left in the tank, but it's a new day, and as you said, you know, you can't rest on your laurels too much in this sport.
Only 5 100s separate our top 2 qualifiers. That's Cody Miller in the middle of your screen in lane number 4, representing the Badger Swim Club, Felipe Lima from Brazil in lane number 5. They were both at 101 low. It's gonna be lane number 5, Felipe Lima, 28.30, 6 100ths of a second ahead of Miller.
Look at this field. It is really tight going out. Both of them out very fast, about a half a second faster than they went in the prelims. You had 3 swimmers right there at 28 low, so anybody could sneak in here. Right now, lane 3, McHugh looking pretty good. Miller looking great now.
Miller looks to be about a half body length lead. He shaved for this meet, and he will make it pay off. Cody Miller, 59.92. Rowdy, he had mentioned to people this was his goal coming in, to go under a minute, and he only touches 1 100th off his best time.
And what makes that impressive? Yes, he's shaved, but I know he's not fully tapered. I mean, it's a good chance for us to ask him that. Yes, he's shaved. That's a great swim. Thinking about the only swimmer to break a minute, 2nd fastest time in the world this year, and would have been right there in the top 10 last year. Just a solid swim. This is a guy that is part of this new age of breaststroke that we've talked about with the retirement of Brendan Hansen and so many others that have retired from the sport. You think about Eric Chanteau retiring, Kevin Cordes, and this guy right here could be the players to watch for next year as we head to Rio. And you think about this new age of breaststrokers, Nick Fink is also in there, but here's the 50 turn. He's right there in the middle, center of the pool with the black cap on. Watch him as he makes that turn. This is where he kind of had some great momentum going into that wall and had a really good turn. Of course, being shaved helps a little bit, but what a beautiful finish at the end. Perfect finish at the end. 59.9, nothing like breaking a minute.
Cody, great extension at the end. Besides the win and the time, what else are you happy about how you put that race together?
I mean, like you said it, the time and the win, and like Rowdy said, being shaved helps. That was the whole goal of that race, you know, I shaved to try and break a minute again, and, you know, try to put up one of the fastest time in the world, and I'm pretty happy with the outcome. Yeah, that finish wasn't exactly great. I kind of short stroked so that I could hit it right. So I could probably do a better job adjusting coming into the wall, but overall I'm really happy with it. It's like right on my best time, so I'm definitely in a good spot. And I got a lot of confidence going into Worlds this summer now, you know, knowing that I have that speed and I'm able to come home well, so yeah.
I wish I could have a short finish like that and go 59.9. That's a beautiful swim, my friend. Really nice.
I'm sure you could, Rowdy.
That's a great swim. One quick question, very quickly. When you came home, did you think you were going to break a minute?
Honestly, when I swim, I don't think about my time.
Right.
I just think about the stroke. I mean, like I said, in the whole day, like the whole thought in my head was, you know, try to get under that minute mark. But really, it's just trying to keep the stroke long and not shortening up too much and holding good body line the last 50. And I think I did a pretty decent job. So.
Absolutely. Second fastest in the world this year. Congratulations.
Thank you.
A look at the final results in the men's 100-meter breaststroke. The only man under a minute, as Rowdy mentioned, Cody Miller. He takes the win ahead of Brandon McHugh at 1:56. Felipe Lima in third. But you looked at those final results. Rowdy, you said it. Kitajima, he's got perhaps a long road to get back to the pinnacle of his stroke.